I started fishing probably when I was around 6 years old. I remember my dad loading up some old poles in the back of his truck, and we would head down the creek, and he'd teach me how to cast one of his old Zebco reels, and that's when I got hooked. I just fell in love with fishing at that moment, and I just continued doing it throughout my childhood. And when I got into high school, my dad continued taking me and showing me, and really all I learned about fishing was from him. When I moved off to college a few hours away, my passion for fishing just seemed to explode. I started fishing all the time. I would go out, and at the end of the day, I'd call my dad and give him a summary of how my day went, what I'd caught. And I remember one night in particular, I'd called him, and I was just so excited because I just caught my new personal best, and it was at 6.5 pounds. And I just shared that with him, and he was excited for me, and we talked about that for hours. It was about 6 months ago now that my mom called, and I could tell it was a panic, and she told me I needed to get home. It was urgent, so I hurried up and ran home. And when I got home, I found out my dad had a massive heart attack, and he ended up dying a few days later from that. At that time, I started thinking about it, and I started thinking about those memories we had made and all the times we had shared together, and that's when it hit me really that when I go fishing, I'm always looking for what I call a trophy. Sometimes that trophy is just a big fish or a big tournament sack or maybe a big check at the end of a tournament. When you would ask me a question of what my best trophy would have been a year ago, I would have said it's a 10-pound bass I caught. But now when I think about it, the best trophy I have from fishing is all those memories I have of doing it with my dad, and all the moments we shared together, and all the things he had taught me through the sport. So now I'm gonna challenge you. I want you to sit down and think about it. What do you think's the best trophy that you have from fishing?